Hey, it's Ubu. Today we're playing a game called Garbage Takeout Day, and it's developed by Danka Dev, and you can find the game on itch.io. Basically, this game is about taking the garbage out, but we have to be careful because apparently there are strangers around, which, you know, is really bad. And this game was made in 3 days based on one of their dreams. If you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I will review the game and share my general thoughts. I like playing short little games here and there, so I figured I'd check this out. I also wanted to point out that when you highlight these things, those are the Silent Hill sounds. And I'm not sure I guess you're allowed to use those? I'm not sure, to be honest, but the game is free, so they're not profiting off of it. I just thought that was strange, that's all. Not a big deal, I don't really care. But anyways, we'll go ahead and hit start game. Start game. Literally, that's Silent Hill 2. Okay. Alright. I need to throw away all the trash in the dumpster. Okay. Where is the dumpster? I will look for the dumpster. Pretty cool atmosphere, actually. We just started. So I can sprint, that's good. Am I blind? Because these are invisible walls. Ah, that's a freaky looking cat. Oh, okay. Alright. Over here? Oh, invisible wall? Alright. Oh. Maybe we can go through there. Okay. This is weird. Wow, what a strange place. The dumpster is all the way on the other side of the train tracks. That is not a hazard at all. Oh no, sorry. This is a road. It looked like train tracks from a distance. Hey, 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 hey. My apologies. Okay, well, we about got ran over. That's a great start. I don't mean to assume, but it looks like we're in Russia or something. Some creepy town way out in the middle of nowhere. Or like Chernobyl kind of vibes going on here. Like a weird lane that happens. Yeah, okay. It got very quiet. There's somebody over there. They're peeking at us. Hey. Shadow Man. You're tall. I'm gonna walk at you, I don't care. Bye. He disappeared. I have a giant garbage bag in my hand. I will use it as a weapon. Got like old jars and stuff in it. Pretty deadly. Speaking of which, the title of this game and its premise reminded me of a movie called Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Part 2. There's a scene where the killer catches somebody taking out the trash and he goes, "It's garbage day!" And then he shoots him. Ah! You scared me! Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What are you doing here at this time? Today is garbage takeout day. I understand, but be careful. There are all sorts of idiots walking around here. Are you one of them? Got him. While I don't like the footsteps, so far, this ain't too bad. But I'll talk more about that at the end. Alright, well, random neighbor being nosy. AF. Gotta love nosy people. I don't want to know what other people are up to. Like, in public or in my neighborhood or whatever. I'm cool, dude. Thought I heard like yelling or something. Something vocal, whatever it was. Wow, look at that. This looks really cool, actually. I'm a fan of this. Aesthetically, it's quite cool. And not because it's snowing. Good lord. That kind of got me, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus Christ, dude. That was pretty cool, actually. A bloody bag. This was in here earlier. It's very quiet now, again. Okay. Here we go. Even though that was very abrupt, and it was quite loud, that's why it got me. But, I liked that tone, though. That was pretty cool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, run! No! I bet he's right behind me. Run! Don't look back. Is this our house? Do we run here? Okay, we made it. My God, that was some scary music. After you ran into the house, this man started to knock on the door. When you entered the apartment, you immediately called the police. The police detained this man. Now you are safe. I love how simple that explanation was. Very straightforward. Nice music. Freaky cat. I have something in my eye and it's driving me insane. Using Unreal 4.27. Okay. Very nice vibes. I like this credit roll. Yeah, music sound effects, Silent Hill 2. I knew it! I like those sounds. I just was like, that's very random to have in your games. Alright, I'm back in the main menu, where now I'll review the game. I start with visuals, and I go into audio, mechanics, story and concept, and performance, and then I give the game my final judgment. So, visually, I like the game. I think it looks really good. I don't like the main menu, personally. It's a little messy, and kind of weird with the guy dancing up on the awning, so I don't think it sets the tone very well, personally, but overall, the game's visual presentation, I would say, is pretty solid. I like the town or weird apartment complex that we're in. The snow looks really good. Skybox looks good. I like the strange Shadow Man. No complaints from me, so I would say visuals are pretty strong. Audio, I would say, is also pretty good. I find it, I don't know why I'm so hung up on the Silent Hill 2 sounds being used in the main menu, but that's weird to me. But anyways, other than that, the overall atmosphere and ambience used throughout the game sounds really good and sets the tone very well, and it's, I think, really well done. I really like that. That's all I can really say about the audio. It's really strong, and I like the weird jump scare that happens. The music at the end is a little shrill, but when we're being chased, that is. But I think it's effective and works pretty well. The only thing I don't like in terms of audio is the redundant footstep sounds. I'm pretty sensitive to that stuff. That kind of annoys me very easily. But that's just my own personal problem. That's not a big deal, but I just wanted to point that out. Now, in terms of mechanics, the game is pretty straightforward. We take the garbage out, weird things happen, and then we're chased back to our apartment and the game ends. So it is a very simple game, but it is very short. Made in 3 days. I don't expect crazy, I always say this, I don't expect crazy complex mechanics really ever, but especially in really short games. So all I can really say about mechanics in short games is that they're, to me, if they work well as a vehicle for the character or player to progress through the game, without it feeling disjointed or weird or out of place or boring or whatever, then I would say your mechanics are well done. So this game, I would say, is pretty well done, even though it is simple. Take the trash out. Enough happens throughout. Enough changes happen to where it doesn't feel too redundant. It's short and sweet and to the point, so mechanically I would say the game is pretty strong. In terms of story and concept, there's not really a story necessarily. They did say in the description of the game that they developed this game because of a dream they had, which I also really enjoy. I think it's really cool that people make games based off their dreams. I played a game like that called The Moth Inside Me. That was also inspired by a dream made by Soda Raptor. A very solid game, actually. So when I saw that this game was inspired by a dream as well, it interested me. So, like I said, not much story, but conceptually, the game is really strong. And I think it's interesting. Just like any other kind of game that comes from someone's mind and their own perspective, and all the things in their life have culminated into them now creating some kind of art in terms of making video games. And I find it's one of my favorite things about playing so many different indie games, just seeing everyone's mind come out into something that you can interact with, like a game like this. So really cool stuff conceptually, and I thought it was pretty enjoyable. In terms of performance, the game performed totally fine. I have no issues with it, so no complaints there from me. And I'll bring up the options. You have your resolutions, your window modes, and your graphic settings, and that's all there really is. So pretty straightforward, simple options here, which is not a big deal because I think the audio mixing is pretty well done. Nothing is too loud or annoying necessarily to where I would feel like I really need some audio options. So I would say the options here do just enough, so good work. Now, my final judgment for Garbage Takeout Day is I would say it's very good. I had a good time with it. I would say it's well crafted all the way around. I really have no issues other than slight nitpicks when it comes to the footstep sounds and also the way this main menu looks. Personally, I think it's messy, but those are just small personal observations. It doesn't necessarily reflect the quality of the game. I just wanted to point that out. I'll definitely check out their other game that you can see in the bottom left there. It looks interesting, and I would like to see how well they do with that as well. I'm curious now that I've played this. Anyways, like I said, I had a pretty good time with this overall, and I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? Do you just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything. Go play this game for yourself, form your own opinion, and tell the developer what you think about it. I'm sure they'd really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. I'd really appreciate that. And also check the description for links for the timestamps and to my socials if that interests you. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget, the pale moth is always watching.